I have a question that any Christian, atheist, or believer in any religion is welcome to answer, but this is mainly directed to Christians. What is faith? What do you mean by it? And don't go giving me a dictionary definition. In my experience, I've encountered a few different explanations and definitions for faith. The one that's most prominent being that faith is to believe something without proof, with the assumption that this belief is absolutely certain, not the jury is out, or I don't know but I choose to believe it anyway. That's not the sort of faith the Bible seems to be talking about. For instance, in Hebrews 11:6, it says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him," that would be God, "for he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him." I take it from that verse that to believe that God is not to believe that God might exist, or that it's possible that God exists, but they must be convinced that he does exist. This is where I get my idea that this belief of faith without proof includes certainty. Okay, to go on, the next idea of faith that I found, and I found this on one of the first websites I did a Google search on when I typed in "what is faith," and it's a Christian website. It's definitely pushing the Christian worldview, and they give the example of a chair. You look at a chair, you figure it's designed to hold you. You figure it looks sturdy enough. It has good material, strong enough material, wood or metal or whatever it happens to be. So, based on that rational belief, you act on that belief and you sit in the chair fully expecting that will hold you up. And they say that this is faith. Now, how this squares up with the Bible version of faith, I don't know. It does have the idea of that you act on what you believe, and that's faith. So, what would you say if you're a Christian? If someone's rational conclusion has led them to believe that the tenets of Christianity are false, that God does not exist, that Jesus Christ is not the Son of a God that doesn't exist, and so on, and they act on that belief. Does that faith count? It surely doesn't in the Bible, but at this point we're not assuming that you have faith in the Bible. Well, it seems to me that a lot of times Christians try to rationalize faith by saying that, well, it's not really contrary to reason. It's not, it's really, they even say it's based on reason. C.S. Lewis made a claim something like that to have faith is to hold on to your reasoned conclusions even when your mood changes. I don't really know what to say to that. I don't think that's really faith as the Bible puts it, but I'm trying to open up this conversation here. So, send me a response, video response, comment, however you want to do it, and answer the question, what is faith? What do you mean by it? What do you mean when you use it in everyday conversation? And no dictionary definitions, please. If you send me one of those, I will not approve your comment. It must be what it means to you, what you mean when you say it. Alright, thanks. I look forward to your responses.